What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Queen Bee Ink, also known as Elisheba Israel Mrozik, and I am here with a new episode of The Honey Dip, where we dip into ink, culture, community, and connection through the ancient sacred art of tattooing. This series is a little bit different. We're exploring music, cities, Inkspirations, why people got their ink, how important the tattoo experience is for someone. Why is ink a part of your life story? Come on with me as we go and get into people's tattoos. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Queen Bee Ink, and I am here in downtown Nashville, Tennessee with the Honey Dip Music Inkspirations project. Now, I've got some people right here. They don't have any tattoos, but they want to get some.
Yep.
Can you tell me about what you want to get?
So we want to get a Jewish star with a cross in the middle because we're Messianic Jews,
Okay.
and we just feel like it has a lot of meaning to it.
Awesome, awesome. So religion and your spirituality is
Yes.
very important to you. Why
Yes.
do you find it so important that you would put it on your body?
Because for me and her, it's about family and friendship and being together. And when she's 17, well 18, she'll be leaving me. So sad. She's gonna go college out of state, and we wanted something that combines us.
Awesome.
Also, I just feel like religion gives such a purpose to life that it really matters enough to make it to where you want to get a tattoo of it.
And why not
Absolutely.
show everyone what you believe?
Absolutely. Ink is purpose. Shows your purpose. Thank you all so
You are
much.
fantastic.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Brooke.
So tell me about your tattoo.
Well, I have a lot. I have 18 total. I got my first one whenever I was young. I was a little underage. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell.
But I got my first one here. It is Michael Myers. Kind of just built from him. It was a little more sentimental because my grandmother, I grew up watching Michael Myers with her, and then she passed away, and then I just kind of built onto it from there. I'm addicted.
So this tattoo is more than just about the pop culture itself.
Absolutely.
It's super about memory.
Yes.
It's about your family and just time spent.
Yes.
It's a past. That's
Yes.
dope. What's the
Yes.
craziest reaction you've ever gotten from a tattoo? From somebody
You're
seeing your
crazy
tattoo?
because you have scary people on your arm.
They don't know nothing about you.
Nothing.
That's it. So how is it that your ink defines you when people see you? What do you want people to say or know about you when they see your ink?
That I'm simply me and different is beautiful, and you can always be yourself.
That's it. Ink is yourself.
Yes.
Love it. Tell me about your ink.
Well, we dating. We were sending love songs back and forth to each other all the time. So it was like a challenge. It would be like who could outbeat the other one on the better that makes our relationship sound like these songs. And then we went to Geneva, New York. We live in Rochester, New York.
Okay.
Geneva, New York on a long weekend. I said, let's go get tattoos. So we went and got the matching tattoos.
And then we got married.
And that funny part was, she goes, how was it? I've got other tattoos, but she goes, how was that? I said, it was nothing. She come out, she goes, that hurt like a son of a bitch.
I'm a weak one. What can I say?
Hey, no, you made it. You strong.
Yeah.
Tattoos are not for everybody, but I'm so glad you got them. And I love the story. I think it's super important that people understand that just because it's a simple tattoo doesn't mean it's not layered with
There's a
meaning.
reason. And this is my only tattoo.
Only one. All right, you can't ever go nowhere.
Nope.
Okay? Ever. Thank you all so much.
Hi, my name is Tina. I was 61 years old when I decided to get a tattoo. I went to Hawaii and got one on my right shoulder. Thought I would never get them, but anyway, I made that decision. Never regretted it. After that, I have had many different tattoos put on me by different artists. And now I'm 77 years old. I saw Queen at a tattoo convention. I went around to many of the artists, and I was wanting somebody that did color and that did beautiful art, and she does. So here I am, getting my back done. Never thought that I would. And she said, how about if we do from the top, because I did a cover up, down to the lower part of my bottom. And so anyway, I'm here today to get my work done. She's an amazing artist. It means a lot to me, especially at this age, and to have the beautiful art on me. And I think every piece that has been put on me is very special to me. It has so much meaning. I love the flowers, and then being a Christian, the scriptures and stuff that I have on my arm and my cross. So the different things that I've had put on me are very important to me.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Queen Bee, and I am back with a new episode of The Honey Dip. We are going to dip today into ink and into connections and community through the ancient sacred practice of tattooing. I have the lovely Tina here, and she is going to share her amazing stories with us on this, our last session of her back piece. How you doing, Tina?
I'm doing wonderful. Excited about getting this finished.
Yes, me too, me too. It's been a nice journey of what, we got about, 16 hours in it or so?
Yes.
Yes. So I love your story, and we've already, had a bit of a conversation, but I just wanted to share it with everybody because you have an awesome journey to get to where you are, and to start your tattoo journey was just a cool, unique, situation from what a lot of people have today. So I just want to talk a little bit about that and when you started to get tattooing, because, older people in the country and in society had different mindsets back in the day,
That's true.
and it's a whole different ball game now. And so I'd love to know just a little bit about your journey into tattooing.
Okay. Well, I was going to Hawaii, and I thought, I'd been thinking about getting a tattoo. And I thought, you know what a better place, being that I'm there, to get something. Well, I'm Cherokee Indian, so I found a rose with a feather, and then I had it done. I was 61 years old for my first tattoo.
61?
61.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I wasn't a youngster not knowing what I was doing.
Oh yeah.
And so I had Cherokee put on there, and then my Indian name Washte, which meant a lot to me. And that was the start of my tattoo. Well, then my sister and I went back several months later, back to Hawaii. And I always thought I'd love to have a tattoo on my foot, the top of my foot. So I did. I picked the plumeria and the hibiscus, which I love, meant a lot to me.
Both Hawaiian flowers.
Yes, both the Hawaiian flowers I just love. But I will have to say it was pretty painful on the foot.
Oh my goodness, that foot is not a joke.
Oh my goodness.
Straight bone.
Yes, I had no idea, but well worth it. And then of course I had Hawaii put on there for remembering Hawaii. That was my second tattoo.
And you were 62, maybe 62?
No, I was still 61,
61?
because it was a few months after that I had been there. My sister and I ended up going back.
Gotcha.
And then that was, let me see, what was my next one? It was a few years after that, I guess. And my niece, her boys were turning 18, and she had her personal tattoo artist that was coming to her home. So she called me and she said, Auntie, if you want to get a tattoo, figure out what you want. So I knew I wanted a blue flower. So on my left arm, the artist did a blue flower just straight out, drew it on my arm. And I didn't know what the flower was, but I knew it was beautiful and I loved it. So people kept asking me, what is that flower? And I said, I really don't know, but I love it.
It's a pretty one. That's what it is. It's a pretty flower.
Pretty. Yeah, that's. So one day I was looking at a book, and it was all about these different flowers, and I saw the flower, and it was a daylily, means live life to the fullest, and that is so me. So
Perfect.
That was pretty cool. Well, after that, I thought, you know what? I think I want more. I want more color. So I moved to Arizona, and an artist there in Arizona, Bullhead City, I went to see him, and I got my piece, quite large piece, on my left arm, and I absolutely loved it because the color was just amazing.
Is this the cross piece?
Yes, that's the one that had the cross. And I told him I wanted a cross on there, and then I wanted some scripture on there, which he did, and that meant so much to me. I've had numerous of people stop me with that. And I'm trying to think what my next one was. I think it was this right arm in the middle here. I wanted another cross. Crosses mean a lot to me, being I'm a Christian. And so my son's friend was an artist, and he drew that with scripture. And that was my other piece. So here I am, again, in my 60s, and I'm getting all these tattoos. Everybody said that they were addicting, and I have to say they are. You know, I think it reflects who you are,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
The piece that you put on you means so much, you know? It's not just anything, you know? That when I look at it, it represents who I am. And I love flowers, and they mean a lot to me. And then, of course, my scriptures and my cross means a lot to me.
Well, I really think that people should really think about what they're putting on their body,
Yes,
because it's a form of power, you know, and
Yes.
empowerment, both, you
Yes.
know, for yourself. It represents exactly who you are. You are decorating your temple, you know, like,
Yes.
I really think people should take more time. You know, a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
agree.
people get things for jokes and things like that, and they
Yes.
have their place, you know,
Exactly.
but I'm definitely really about thinking through what you want, why you want to get it, why it's going on your body, and those implications they can have to yourself, your spirit, your energy, you know?
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, I know that my late husband, the first one, I got my first one, he was saying, "You're not going to put a tattoo on you." And I said, "Look, I would never put anything distasteful, you know, that I'm going to put something that means a lot to me, and it's nothing that's tacky or, you know,
yes.
that doesn't look good." And I've really been blessed with all the tattoos, you know, that I have, because I love them all, and I constantly, I guess the thing for me, because of my age, thinking, you know, about how people would perceive these tattoos on me. And some people would look at me, and then people that I wouldn't even imagine, even older people, would stop me and say, "You have got the most beautiful tattoos." And I was really actually surprised that, you know, the compliments that I got. But anyway, so from that, then, oh gosh, I'm trying to think now. Oh, I had, which the one that you covered up, but I had an Indian maiden on my left. And it faded, and it didn't look good. And the woman itself, the actual Indian, was really pretty, but the background that she did, I didn't like it. And so over time, I kept questioning, should I cover this up? Should I cover this up? And then, of course, when I saw your work, and I saw how beautiful, and you love bright colors like I did.
I
and
love the colors, yes.
And I was like, oh my God, here's a woman right after my own heart. And you said you could do that, and that's what really touched me and meant so much to me that I kept telling Jack, my boyfriend, I said, you know what? I need to have her tattoo me. And then I guess I must have got the wrong information or something, but I tried to get a hold of you, and I couldn't get a hold of you. But I kept saying, nope. My granddaughter kept saying, you need to have somebody else do it. And I said, nope, nope. I'm going to have Queen do it. That's all there is to it. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get a hold of her. But anyway, thank God I found you.
Yes.
And it's been wonderful, and I'm very, very blessed to have your art on me.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm very honored to do it. I enjoy doing meaningful pieces and helping people achieve exactly what they want from their body art. And this one was also just interesting because, you know, hearing your stories and your journey to tattooing, you know, at your age, you know, in a place where there's the silly taboo that goes around still about it, but also that you found this joy out of it.
Yes.
Is always wonderful for me. I'm a fan of people doing things that people be like, you shouldn't do that, when it ain't, you know, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all about that.
I
yes.
agree. Yeah, you're like me.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
don't tell me I can't do
Don't
that.
tell me what I can and cannot do. No,
Jack
that's not
knows
gonna
that.
happen. Oh yes.
Or Daddy says.
Come on. Yeah, come on over. Awesome. What's your name?
My name is Riley.
Riley. Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Riley.
meet you.
Tell me about your tattoo.
So, I've got this tattoo.
Oh, that's nice.
So, this is a necklace that my mom got for me when
Okay.
I was a teenager. I still got it. I usually wear it on a wallet chain here, and it's so I can match it up right there.
Yeah.
But
One on your ass? You got one on your ass?
I don't. This is the only one. He's bullying me.
I got you.
One of my neighbors, he was an old Marine. He used to do tattoos for fun. I wanted a tattoo, so he gave me this one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, is there a meaning behind
Oh, it's a Capricorn.
Capricorn?
Yep.
There you go. I
I'm not
love
like
it.
super into zodiac or anything, but I was born that time, so
Yes,
it's
yes.
a pretty immutable fact, I guess.
Awesome.
Yeah?
What's
I got-
up, Will?
I
Let's
got
tell me.
two. So this is my first tattoo I got over the summer. It's a snippet from my dog who recently passed. So she passed, and a month later, me and my sister got it to commemorate her.
That's awesome.
And then this is a tattoo I just got over the winter break. It's a chain from the anime Hunter x Hunter, my favorite
I
character.
knew that was a Hunter x Hunter
Yeah.
tattoo. So I'm a big anime fan myself. My entire sleeve is video games, Super
That's
Nintendo, Zelda, Sora, Kingdom Hearts. So I'm a big fandom person. Tell me, which of your tattoos makes you really feel like it's connected to something? I'm
I
gonna say
definitely
your-
feel this one, yeah. This
I
one
love
because
it.
it's personal. Everyone usually does like paw prints or like maybe a dog head. Me and my sister wanted something different because my dog had a smile. She always had that smile on her face, so we got this to kind of, you see a little bit of resemblance, and it's a good
Yeah.
icebreaker to talk
That's
about. So, yeah.
awesome. I would love to remember my pup smiles. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the ink on your body.
Absolutely. So, one of my most fun and also favorite tattoos is at a time in my life, I was heavily into the church. And so I ended up getting 7 crosses on my body. It was a scripture around the armor of God. And so with each cross, I have basically intentionally placed it to remind me of the armor of God. So like one over my chest, which actually my heart, one behind my ear, which is kind of around mentality, your mind, keeping you sane. I have one on my knee for like humility, being humble. I have one on my ankle, walking by faith, one on my back for my past. Is that 7? I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, and one on my arm for strength. And so, yeah, even, with the changes in my religious beliefs and also just spirituality, it still is rooting me and grounding me in like the truth of God and the truth of that. So, yeah, it's one of my favorite ones, I would say. Yes.
Awesome. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I gotta say that I really enjoy that even though things change for you
Yes.
in that space, your tattoos are still so important and meaningful, and it allows you to remember this path that you have traveled to get to this point.
Absolutely. Yes, indeed.
I love it.
Yes.
Tattoos are important. I don't even know what else
Yes,
to say.
they are.
They're really speakers of our stories as individuals.
I've learned so much during my lifetime that having the late husband with dementia and learning about life and about loving yourself. Because again, when you deal with somebody that's sick like that it really changes so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I often wondered, like, gosh, is this going to be it for me? Is this going to be my life? And then about 2.5 years ago, my niece, who lives out here in Tennessee, said, Auntie, you need to come and see me, but Jack's birthday is in February. He always has a crawfish shrimp boil
Woohoo.
at his cabin.
Just had one of them yesterday.
And so her and his stepdaughter were there at the house, and she was talking to me on the phone. Next thing I know, she sticks the phone in front of him and says, hi, meet my aunt. So anyway, we had conversation for a bit, good conversation, and Jack said, well, if you ever come to Tennessee, I'll take you for a ride back in the country on my motorcycle. And of course, me being in the ministry, I was like, oh yeah, that would be fun. So that was in February. In April, I flew out to see my niece, and I was out about a week. And I said to her, you know, I'd like to meet Jack. And she said, you would. So she texted him and asked him, my aunt's out here, would you like to meet her? And he said, yeah, where y'all want to meet at? And anyway, we met and we talked, and it was great, a lot of laughter. I honestly thought I would never be able to laugh again. You know, I've been through so much, and it was so nice to have somebody to talk to and be able to laugh with. And so then he started talking about moonshine. Of course, me from California, I was like, moonshine? Oh my gosh, I don't want to try any of that stuff. That's, from what I understand, I've been told it's like alcohol, just pure alcohol.
Gasoline is what it is.
Yeah. And he said, no, they have flavored. He said, do you like blackberry? And I said, oh my goodness, I love blackberry. So he said, well, as a matter of fact, I have some at my cabin. He said, if you'd like to come there, you know, you could try it.
Well, that smooth line. Hey, baby, I got this moonshine.
So I felt comfortable because of my niece and his daughter I knew. So I said, okay. So we drove to the cabin, and I was so just totally amazed that his cabin that he started building in 1990, and it was just a masterpiece. And I said, oh my goodness. And anyway, we went there, and so I think I had about 3 shots of it, and it was so good. Oh my goodness, it was nothing that I would have ever imagined. So we talked about everything, like we knew each other forever. And it was getting late, and he was tired, and he said something about, it was probably about 1 in the morning. And I looked, and I said, it was 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
We had talked all that time.
4:30?
Yeah.
I can't, my body shuts down now.
Oh yeah, but
like
that's
3.
that was how much fun. I mean,
Well,
it was
that's
just,
awesome.
yeah, it was great conversation. And so then he says, you want me to take you home? And anyway, he did. He took me to my niece's house, and then he called me that evening, and he said, are you ready for me to come and confiscate you? And I said, yeah. And I ended up staying here 3 weeks, and I never left his side.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew that there was this immediate connection with him, and it scared the heck out of me. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. I think he's feeling the same way I'm feeling.
Yeah. Well, he was coming to confiscate you. So.
That's it. That's it. And I did not want to go back. And anyway, I went back to California for about a month. And we talked. We FaceTime and chit-chatted on the phone. And one day I was telling him how much I missed him. And I said, gosh, I miss you so much. And he said, well, it's not going to be long. You're going to be out here. I said, what? He said, no, it won't be long. And I said, well, I don't understand. What are you saying?
What you trying to say here?
Yeah, what are you trying to say? Because I knew what I was thinking, but I didn't know if he was thinking what I was thinking. And so I said, I don't know what you mean. And he said, well, what do you think? And I said, oh, no. Because I didn't want to say, you know, how I felt, and then he didn't feel that same way.
Right, exactly.
So I needed to know what he was saying, because it would be me coming here.
Right.
So anyway, he said, well, I don't want to be without you. And I said, well, I don't want to be without you.
Oh.
So he doesn't fly. So he took a train for 3 days.
What?
To come to California.
A train?
A train. Mm-hmm, yeah. To pick me up.
He said, I'm going to get.
So go get her. So anyway, I've been here over 2 years now.
Awesome.
And I love it. So that goes to show that there's life even at 77 years old.
Yes.
He's 70 and I'm 77.
Yes.
And I don't think I've ever been so happy.
He got him a MILF.
I got me a youngster.
Yeah, she Cradle Robin over here.
That's it.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I have 3 tattoos. This one is Easy Come, Easy Go in Kiplinger's handwriting. I got it after seeing them 10 times, and the first time I saw them, he came down off the stage and sang with me. And I knew, I was like, this is the best thing ever.
Yes.
And I know, and I had grown up with the music, so yeah. Then the year my grandparents got married, and Cherry Bomb, like Lita Ford, Runaways, I had just gotten out of foster care, and that was like the first time I had seen teenage girls being exciting. I was like, oh my gosh. So I got that.
That's awesome.
Coolest thing ever.
My name's Javion, from Detroit. I got this tattoo blessed right here. I'm grateful just to be alive every day. So it's just something to look down and remind me. I got Philippians 4:13 right here. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God is my Lord and Savior. I also got some praying hands here. I don't got a beater on or anything, but I got a plane right here. I'm addicted to aviation.
Okay.
I love aviation. I love flying. I want to be a pilot, so got a real big plane right here.
That's dope. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. I
Thank you.
appreciate your time.
So
Fresh.
this one is my dad passed away in 2020. So
I'm sorry to hear that. Memorial tats.
yes.
Super important.
I had a moment with a cardinal after he passed, so I had to do the cardinal, and he was a huge cheesehead Packers fan. He always had it by
Absolutely.
him, so we had to have the cardinal wearing the cheesehead.
I love that.
And that's the story behind that one.
I love that.
The other ones don't really have any stories.
But you
I
just
love-
buy it as a canvas.
We live in the panhandle of Florida. We live right on the beach, so that's why I went with. And
Ocean.
then I went with the ocean, but then all of these flowers are my son, my daughter, and my husband's birth flowers.
Okay.
And then these are my wedding flowers. So that's what all that is.
So
Yes.
you got a lot of meaning and family
I do.
behind it.
Some of them I
Absolutely.
do.
Some of them, but sometimes it's just beautiful.
Yes, absolutely,
I love
absolutely.
it. Sometimes art is just too beautiful to leave on that canvas or paper, and it will find its way to your skin. Artistic expression is just as important as meaning sometimes with tattoos. We all want to decorate ourselves in beautiful things: clothing, accessories, and permanent body art. This has been another episode of The Honey Dip, Music City Inspirations. I'll see you on the next one.